In this Pomerado Elementary third grade class, students in both special education and general education work side by side in small groups.
I'm basically friends with all my classmates. I just think that people with differences go way unappreciated.
Their teacher, Hannah Hudak, is implementing inclusive practices in her classroom. Instead of being in separate classrooms, students with individualized education plans, or IEPs, are able to learn alongside their peers for most of the day.
Seeing the friendships form that those students may not have had the opportunity to meet one another in past years, and just seeing those friendships, hearing about play dates that they're having on the weekends, the sleepovers, the birthday parties, and seeing that all of these students are coming together in the classroom, but also now outside of the classroom, is what I love to hear.
Not only has inclusive practices created new friendships and improved school culture, but it has also impacted students' academic success.
Academically, we see them making strengths. We've been looking at iReady data, and we see students with IEPs that are making amazing growth in a gen ed classroom because they're getting the supports they need.
This inclusive approach to integrate students in special education with general education is not new to Poway Unified. Some PUSD teachers have piloted this model for several years, where special education and general education teachers and aides work collaboratively to ensure all students are learning.
We need to work together to make sure, we're meeting the needs of all of the students and, finding that dynamic to make it work well.
One of the big reasons that the special education teachers were pushing this was because of behavior issues in their own self-contained classrooms. And so giving them the role model for socialization was huge. And with general education students, I think it's really helped them become more accepting and open to how people learn different.
Poway Unified Associate Superintendent Greg Mizell has led the expansion of inclusive practices throughout all elementary, middle, and high schools.
Really, my interest is to create more opportunities for our students with disabilities to learn in the least restrictive environment. And what our staff are reporting is that our students are exceeding even what they believed was possible.
Veteran special educators and paraeducators have witnessed the dramatic changes in the students they work with.
It means a lot to me because I also have my own child who went through the system. And so whenever I'm seeing these kids, I'm thinking, what would I want as a parent for my child? And just being able to see them grow. I think that's what I love, starting with them when they're so young, to see the changes.
Every single one of our students has a story. And every single one of our students, when you understand that story, they're easier to support.
And it's that type of growth mindset that is benefiting all students. For the Excellence in Education series, I'm Drew Floyd, Studio 701.